Hello and welcome back to How to Student. Today we are going over part 2 of Read and Write on Google Chrome, the extension that we talked about that does a lot of different things. Last time we talked about the reading part of the extension. This time we're talking about the writing tools that are available to you, and I think that you're going to find this to be extremely helpful. So I'm starting off with a blank document to sort of give us a jumping off point. And I'm going to click on the purple puzzle, and that'll make my toolbar appear. Now you're going to notice a couple more buttons than there were before. That's because the write function adds a couple of different things that you wouldn't normally have, especially if you're using Google Docs. Okay. So the first thing that I think that you should know about is the text, and I think it's talk and text is what this one. Oh, talk and type, sorry. Talk and type. It's the headset with the little microphone. Looks like a gaming headset. This option allows you click it, you talk to your computer, and it types out what you want it to say. It's very similar to if you have a smartphone, the microphone option where you click it and you talk to your phone and it types out what you want to send in your text. That's exactly what this is. So you click it, you say what you want to write down, and then you hit stop. Now this is a very useful tool because sometimes if you have a hard time typing, if it's a longer essay or you just want to process it out loud and get it down on paper, this does it for you, which is great. There are some drawbacks, which we'll talk about after I show you how it works. So I'm going to click the button. This is just for practice, period. I can't wait to hear what you think about this video, period. Once you're done, you click the red microphone and it stops recording, and so it will stop typing. If you decide you want to write more, you can click on it again and keep talking, or you can just close out of it if you're done. As you can see, it translated pretty well, which is exciting. Two things to keep in mind. The first, just like your phones, just like anything, there are glitches, and so it might not pick up, even with Siri, like it might not pick up exactly what you're saying. And it might just come up with a different word. So if you're using this to write your assignment, it's important that you reread what it's saying. Reread it to make sure that it's using the words you want, that it sounds the way you want it, and it looks how you expected it to look. The other thing to keep in mind is that it won't do the punctuations naturally. You heard me say period twice. If you need to end your sentence, use any kind of punctuation, exclamation mark, question mark, commas. You need to make sure that you physically say the word. Otherwise, you're just going to have one long sentence, and you're likely going to lose points on your assignment for that because it's not grammatically correct. So if you just say comma or period or question mark, that'll take care of it. And you'll notice those mistakes when you read through it to make sure it says exactly what you wanted it to say. Okay, so that's one really neat function that you can use this for. Another function that's useful is the check it button. Now this works just like spell check. So if you prefer spell check on your Google Doc, that's perfectly fine. This is just another avenue. So let's say I misspell practice. We're going to add a couple of letters. It's highlighting it for me because I have it on. So we're going to turn it off. And you can notice, like, okay, that's not spelled correctly, but it's not highlighted. If you want to spell check something or check for grammatical errors, you highlight what you're looking for and you click it. And you can see that it's saying, oh, you have a misspelled word. So that I think is really useful, especially considering that it can, when you use text to speech, it can cause some words get mixed up. Okay. The other thing that I want to show you, and there's a lot, and I'm going through this fast. If you need any help, please email me. This little person next to it, or crystal ball, I'm not sure. Look, this little symbol, the second one on the left, if you click it, it's called prediction. It's going to give you a list of words it thinks you want to say. Oh, it's reading it for you. So if I were to say the cat, and then you can click was, going. So it just sort of tries to speed things up for you if you're using predictive words. Now, obviously, you have to use your own words, your own brain to figure out what you want to say. But this definitely is good if you're stuck looking for some direction. I would definitely suggest using it. If you want to turn any of these off, you click it again and it turns that function off. Okay. So that's the most used functions for writing that I think are helpful. I would definitely say use this text to speech, or speech to text, sorry. And then the check it, those are probably the two most useful things. And then the others can be helpful along the way. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm here for you. Bye.